Well, after several attacks on Indian students down under, the Australian government is desperate to make amends. NDTV's Deepthi Sachdev speaks with Julia Gillard, the Deputy Prime Minister, about what is likely to be implemented.
You're leaving for India to discuss the Australian government's recent moves to improve the quality of education for its international students. What are the developments in the same, and what is being done for their implementation?
Australia is very keen to engage with India. It's such an important partner, an important country in our region, so I'm very much looking forward to the visit. As a national government, we are reviewing the legislation which supports international students to see what more we can do to better support students. And we are requiring our international education providers to re-register to make sure that there are quality providers right throughout the system for those students who come to study here.
The federal government even now is being confronted by distressed Indian students who've been victims of acts of violence. How are you ensuring that this has not just become a matter of importance because it is a $14 billion export market?
We're a welcoming country. We're a very multicultural country. We've welcomed migrants from all around the world. We welcome students from all around the world, from more than 190 countries around the world coming to study here. And Australians generally would absolutely condemn acts of violence against anyone, and Australians have been distressed to see acts of violence against international students. But we've got to put that in a context that we are a safe society overwhelmingly. We've got a very low homicide rate, a low rate of assaults. So in this country, people are generally very safe. We've responded with the police patrols, but now, of course, we want to respond by making sure the legislation that supports international education is right, that we're listening to concerns. We've also created a hotline where students can put in complaints, anonymous complaints if they want to, and we'll follow them up. Our national leaders and state leaders are working together on a student welfare strategy. So a lot is being done to provide reassurance to international students, particularly Indian students, that we want them to be safe, and if there's more that we can do to support them, then we want to work with them on that.
On a lighter note now, is this your first visit to India? What else are you looking forward to?
I'm very fascinated by the place. I've obviously read about India, studied India as a school child. You study Indian history, and I will be very keen to see New Delhi and see Chennai and meet with local people.
Tuba.com